This is my review on 2012. I think this is when it came out. Brave movie titled Brave. It's a Pixar movie, and I will say the acting and the animation is consistently good. For both animation and voice acting is really good. All the time for the movie react structure, so blah blah blah. That's as much as I gotta say for the movie because this movie's pretty shit. Much shit. And there's one problem. The mother in the movie is fucking annoying. I mean, maybe we're supposed to find her annoying or disagree with her, but does she have to have so much screen time? I mean, can't she have less screen time or have some sentimental moments with her daughter that she's so obviously against her being independent and that's why she's always grumpy all the time and disapproves of her daughter's behavior of being independent? Therefore, she needs a man, a prince to become a king, and her to become a queen. That same old bullshit. So, other movies have done this and shows done this in the past, but they at least try to show some sentimental moments towards the mother that shows that she actually does care deeply about the daughter. There's never really any sentimental moments between the mother and daughter until after she gets turned into a bear and starts learning her ways of being wrong. Her thinking method. So, and realize until she doesn't really have any sentimental moments towards the daughter or starts being likable at all until the second half of the movie. And for the first half, she's just a human. Yeah, until she drinks this potion that her daughter gave her. That, to be fair, her daughter didn't know that's what was going to do, turn her into a bear. She's always going to have her change her mind and let her think for herself. But, she know it was like a spell voodoo shit that she got from a wacky old lady. And that's why children you should not take stuff from strangers. Good reason. Because sometimes this shit can happen. Therefore, they'll make a movie out of it called Brave. So she makes several attempts to go against her mother's wishes. Always gets the look of disapproval from her mother and gets punished by her mother. Gets grounded several times by her mother. Blah blah blah. Throughout the first half of the movie, then the mother gets turned to the bear after eating the cupcake that has magical voodoo potion that turns her into a bear, a literally full-grown bear. Then she starts like slowly explained by this old lady, like she finds out that the whole thing about the potion, like she'll actually turn into a actual bear, not just physically but mentally. So basically it's Tusk. Before Tusk, the movie Tusk was a thing. Remember that horror movie Tusk that it was a piece of shit that Kevin Smith made? I'm guessing he drew his inspiration from this garbage of a movie. Brave from 2012. Because think about it. The person who gets turned into a bear is an unlikable genuine juice bag. But when it becomes a genuine, likable person through turning into a bear after mentally and physically turning into a bear after she's gone cuckoo for bananas, then reverses her mental state in the third act. And then you realize, holy shit, this is Tux. The only difference is while the mother gets turned back into a human and gets her mental state in the right state, Tux ends with the main protagonist and covered in walrus, covering human flesh in walrus form, after getting turned mentally and physically into a walrus with human flesh. At the end, it's reversed. This is the mental state, but not the physical transformation, because he's stuck like a frivolous his life, but gains control of his mental state, remember who he is. But for the rest of his days, he'll now be Tux. Brave is a much better movie than Tux, okay? For that seriously depressing ending that Tux ends on, okay? So this is all my review on Tux, okay? Tux gets a 0 out of 10, and Brave gets a 0 out of 10. So the mother and daughter learn to love and accept one another, and they bond being independent with independent women's sports. It's like climbing out and shooting arrows, riding horses together at the end of the day of the movie's end. And then roll credits for both movies. Tux and Brave, because those movies end there. That's my review on Tux, and the other movie is my review on Brave from Pixar. Both movies get a solid 0 out of 10. Tux and Brave. Both of my reviews that I made in this video. Yes. See ya.